It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. This sounds rather good. It's by Electric Beer. I've not had a beer from Electric Beer before, but it's their Cherry Blackout Chocolate Cherry Stout, coming in at 8% ABV. That looks absolutely fantastic. Red bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass then. The beer was kindly sent to us by imperialbeerclub.com. Imperialbeerclub.com is a beer club where it's £42 per month and you get 10 Imperial strength beers. If you want to know more, check out the link in the description box of the video, where you can get a live link to the website and have a look at their brewery. At their web shop. That's the one. Have a look at this from their brewery. Electric Beer. 1 to 2 finger tan coloured head. Jet black beer in the glass. Good levels of carbonation running up the side of the glass. It looks fantastic. I like the sound of it. Cherry chocolate stout. As a kid, we had a very cheap chain in Wales of stores called Hypervalue. And I'm not sure if anybody's aware of Hypervalue anymore. Maybe if I might have a viewer in Wales that remembers Hypervalue. It was a Barry firm where I'm from, and they used to get the cheap chocolate with fruit in it. It was like you had bars of cherry chocolate. Can you remember them as a kid? This just kind of reminds me of that. The head has kept itself really, really well. Let's get the aroma. Oh, nothing more, nothing less. Cherry, chocolate and stout. Stone the crows. What a fantastic aroma. It just smells... I think the last time I smelled a beer that really did sound like exactly what it said on the bottle label was a Neapolitan ice cream stout, and that was by an American brewery. And that was weird and wacky because it smelled exactly like Neapolitan ice cream. This smells exactly the same as cherry chocolate. Them cherry chocolate bars you used to buy. The cherry filled chocolate bars. Sweet synthetic chocolate. Sweet synthetic cherry. Synthetic. Is synthetic the right word? Slightly artificial, yeah? Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Oh. Oh, blimey. Oh, blimey. Gonna read the label. Velvety smooth and rich chocolate, morello, cherry and hints of vanilla. Embrace your dark side with cherry blackout. Cocoa, hops, yeast, morello cherries, brown sugar and vanilla. It's not artificial cherry flavour, and I was about to say it, I really was. It's real cherry. But it's so... I've never had a fruit beer before with... I've had some cherry lambics, but never have I had a beer that's tasted so full on cherry. Wow. I'm going to have to really think about this. Because, and I will be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to have to try and bend my mind to this. Because my initial reaction was, I do not like this at all. There's nothing about this beer that I like. But I need to keep drinking it and give a fair assessment. The best thing to do, because it's so complicated, there's so many different flavours. The second mouthful of the beer, I had vanilla. I had some more roasted malts. And had a little bit less of the cherry. So already my palate's adjusting to the flavours in this beer. So I'm going to be as fair as I can by drinking as much of it that I can. And trying to let my palate develop and at least try and enjoy the beer. So, big, thick, creamy, dense mouthfeel, which is good for an Imperial Stout. They say it's a stout, but it's 8% ABV, so it's Imperial strength. You get vanilla. You get an overwhelming whack of cherry. And it's that mixed with the chocolate, mixed with the cocoa. It's not cacao nibs, it's cocoa. And it's trying. They've added brown sugar as well. Let's see if we can dig out some of this brown sugar. Not really, that's all. The yeast has gobbled all of that up, you know. It's fermented away into alcohol. So not really getting too much of the brown sugar. Although I started at the very beginning, I was saying, you know, that first taste. Like, after the first taste, I could have poured it away. But after being fair to the beer, the more I'm drinking it, the more my palate is accepting it. And the more I want to drink it, because the mouth feels incredible. It's got good carbonation. There's touches of vanilla, chocolate. It's the cherry and cocoa combination that it's a big clash. It's a clash of the titans in terms of flavour. It will put a lot of people off. I'm pretty sure this beer is not for the faint-hearted. If you're just getting into craft beer, you've heard a little bit about the hype of craft beer, and you've gone out and you've bought this, then it could very well turn you off craft beer for life. But if you've drunk craft beer for a long time and you consider yourself an experienced craft beer drinker, then bear with it. Have the first taste, have that first reaction like I did. You never know, you might love it, but continue with it, drink it. The more you try and enjoy it, you actually end up enjoying the beer. I've got to the stage now where I've managed to strip the beer down. I've got all the different flavours placed around here, if you like. My imaginary window. You've got your vanilla over there, your chocolate, your roasted malt over there, your cherries over there, your mouthfeel down there, creamy, rich, dense mouthfeel down there. You manage to strip the beer apart. So it's not one complete smash of flavour all at once. actually, it's quite enjoyable when you do that. And you get over that first taste and you're able to drink it and you're able to actually enjoy it by the time you've got this far down. I'm ready to rate it. And the question I'm going to ask myself is, would I buy another bottle? And if I'm perfectly honest, probably not. I would probably not buy another bottle of it. I don't like it enough. But am I going to pour it away? After the first taste, yes, I would. After drinking half of it, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to enjoy it. I've had it at room temperature, so the temperature won't change at all, but I'm going to sit down and enjoy it. Rating, first beer from Electric Bear. I know they're a good brewery. I've heard some good things. But I think I've picked a bit of an extreme beer here to kick things off with. As a very fair rating, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Not quite my cup of tea. Fought hard really to drink it and enjoy it. Some people may not get that far. It is an extreme first flavour until your palate adjusts to it. 6 out of 10. Check it out at imperialbeerclub.com. Link is in the description box of this video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.